Hey guys, Menifee's Corner here. Today I'm going to talk about the heated debate of should Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens make it into the Hall of Fame. To me, 100% yes. And I know that's an unpopular choice or decision, but here's a couple of reasons why. First off, I'm going to show you an interview behind me of Mark McGwire when he admitted to taking steroids publicly to Bob Costas. And let me show you.
There's not a pill or an injection that's going to give me the hand-eye or give any athlete the hand-eye coordination that hit baseball. A pill or injection will not hit baseball. Jim Bell.
Now, see what he says? Now, a lot of the times people are like, well, steroids are going to help you hit the ball farther, make you God, basically. Well, to me, a lot of the times the reason why a lot of these baseball players and guys do this is not, not because of the strength, but to get back on the field quicker. And that's what Mark McGwire said. He said, my goal was not to get bigger or stronger or anything like that. It was to heal my body. It was so tattered and torn over the course of his 15, 20 years of baseball that he had to come back, and he said he owed it to himself and his teammates to get back as quick as he could. So he took injections, he took creams, anything that he could, and even stuff that was not illegal, stuff that was at that time not illegal at all, but then became illegal, that were just creams, to help him heal faster. And here's the thing, Roger Clemens was exalted of everything that was, he's never been, publicly, steroids at all. Even though there has been Jose Canseco, Andy Pettit, all these guys have said that he has taken it. In the Supreme Court, he was exonerated of all charges of being with steroids. So to me, that gives him he should be in the Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds, he took creams, things like that, but like Mark McGwire said, there's no pill, cream, or anything to help you hit a fastball. I mean, let's say if an average Joe like me goes out there, I said, you think me at my age could go out there, and if I pump myself full of steroids and stuff like that, could hit a ball 500 feet and go 340 average, 50 home runs, 130 RBIs, and be one of the greatest baseball hitters of all time? No, I mean, it takes hard work, dedication, and years of practice. Now, here's one little cool thing that I wrote down some statistics. Recently, Roy Halladay went into the Hall of Fame, and he got 85.4%, first ballot Hall of Famer he's in. These are his records. He was 203 and 105 with a 3.38 ERA in 2,748 innings pitched, 2,117 strikeouts, and a 1.18 WHIP in 16 seasons. Now, here's the caveat. Roger Clemens. Now, this is just his Red Sox days before anything ever happened. They said in history, once he went to Toronto, his career skyrocketed and went off, and that's when they think that he took steroids. Now, he did think that he took steroids. Now, in his time in Boston, in 13 seasons, he was 192 and 111 with a 3.06 ERA in 2,776 innings, 2,590 strikeouts, 1.16 WHIP. In that time, he was a 5-time All-Star and AL MVP, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner, and a 4-time ERA leader. That right there, that should, make him first ballot Hall of Fame. I'm not even going to talk about Barry Bonds, because Barry Bonds is one of the greatest hitters of this generation. Me, I never liked Barry Bonds, but years and years later, after he retired, I realized that he was one of the best hitters. Me, my favorite hitter of all time, and is Babe Ruth. Now, back then, people thought chewing tobacco, beer, things like that, were the reason why these guys were, hitting home runs, and they should be almost like considered steroids. Or, I mean, if we're going to go back in time and take people out of the Hall of Fame for that, or being bad husbands or bad teammates, then almost everybody in the Hall of Fame besides a select few would be automatically out of there. And I'm sure, I mean, you let Pudge Rodriguez, you let Mike Piazza, you let Jeff Bagwell, a lot of these guys who, were hit in the steroid era, people thought, and Pudge Rodriguez was on there as well, a guy that they thought took steroids, and you let them in, into the Hall of Fame. So why are you not letting one of the greatest pitchers of all time, and one of the greatest hitters of all time, into the Hall of Fame? I mean, if you don't let these guys in the Hall of Fame, you don't let Dave Ortiz, you don't let Alex Rodriguez, you don't let Robinson Cano, you don't let any of these guys that are associated or even have a hint of steroids, around the body. I wouldn't even let them into the Hall of Fame. Don't even put them on the ballot, because if you don't let the two greatest players of their position in the Hall of Fame, there's no way you let anybody else in the Hall of Fame that is associated with steroids. So that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. Hit like, share, comment the link below. Let me know what you guys think. Now, me, I will tell you this. I'm very passionate about it because, I've been doing baseball over 30 years. My dad and my grandfather played professional baseball. My grandfather played for the Cubs in the 50s. My dad played for the Phillies in the 70s. I went to Major League tryouts. I've been doing it over 30 years, coaching and playing. And to me, all these things happening, they both deserve to go to the Hall of Fame. I never saw probably a greater pitcher in my lifetime, and probably a greater hitter of my lifetime. Now you have Kershaw, Scherzer, Mike Trout. These guys are going to be the next generation, of pitchers that, are going to, be the one that carry on the legacy. But to me, you have to start with Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds. But to me, they definitely deserve 100% and should go into the Hall of Fame. They still have 3 years left of eligibility. They're going in the right direction. Hopefully that they'll make it in the next 3 years, but we'll see what happens. Thanks again for Manfy's Corner. You guys have a good one. Bye.